This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Ah, this is going to be a good game. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree, I suppose. A bit worried. Okay, we've got Team Salvato. That's pleasant music. This game is not suitable for children who are easily disturbed, it says over this nice music. Oh, okay. This is, this music. Okay. Anyway, welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. It's me, ImamuraCross. I should have introduced myself earlier, but I didn't. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I'm sorry for that. I'll leave a comment down below if you're interested in why. Oh, this is the most upbeat thing. It's like this really whistly, nice, pleasant music. Well, let's see what we have in the settings then. Full screen, yes. Window, unseen text, app choices. Okay. Let's just begin with the new game. Please enter your name. Let's go with... Okay, we've come to some nice scenery. Hey! Yells someone. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Alright. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Oh, don't be like that. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswork and let Sayori catch up to me. That's her sighing, by the way. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I forgot that my name was the character's name, so when I saw my name Imamura, I was like, what? Okay. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. That's me, Imamura. Don't use my name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. It's not like I like you or anything, baka. Fine, but you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Hehe, she laughs. What am I playing right now? What is this game? I have a feeling it's gonna take a turn for the worse. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Imamura, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Maybe I should use a different voice. I'll just raise my pitch a little. So me. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me that you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content by just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes! That is me! This is... okay, good, this is accurate, I like this game. She says. I forgot to use the go. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is still really important to me, you know? That's a weird thing to say. And I know that you're happy... I know that you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. For those of you who don't know, in Japanese, a NEET is someone who basically... Just think of like a 30-year-old kind of man just sitting in his house playing World of Warcraft all day without any job. Not saying that World of Warcraft is bad. Okay, well I've kind of unleashed the World of Warcraft fans on me now. I'll just move on. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Oh, that was her. Alright. So basically, at this point, so I guess she's my childhood friend, and we're on our way to school, and we're just having a bit of a chat in this neighborhood. I don't know, how's it gonna get bad from here? I'm sure it will. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you please promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay, she says. I'm not very emotional in my voice acting. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know, man. Why do you? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. Okay, now we're in a classroom. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Wow, that was quick. Game over. And the credits are rolling. Not really. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Good choice. Again. Hello? Oh, hello again. Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you again coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're the worst than me. You're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Should I be doing voices? It seems really silly, but I'll just keep doing it, whatever. No what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yes? There's no one getting to your club. Ooh, harsh. Meanie. What is this game? So... Because I see... Okay, first off, the very first thing it said, on the very first screen, it said, this game is disturbing and not for children, so you can understand my confusion as to why this is... I'm sure it gets worse, I'm sure. I'll just wait. It's gonna happen. Sayori is vice president of the literature club, the Doki Doki literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Really? There was no literature club? That sounds weird to me. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Hey, I like writing. Excuse me. Okay, this game Imamura is further away from me now. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Anyone get that reference? That was a Dual Destinies reference. Nice. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I'm only stopping by for the cupcake. Yes, let's go! Now we're in the hallway. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh. I'm not sure if is that foreshadowing? I feel like it's foreshadowing. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! Ah. I'm still on the fence about whether I should do voices, and I can't confirm with any of you. Ah, dear. Well, oh, there's the nice bouncy happy music again. It's so absurdly happy. It sounds like Wind Waker. That's what it sounds like. I told you, don't call me a new member. And I glance around the room. Okay, there's a new girl, and she looks more mature, I guess. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. That's not exactly the same. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? And now there's a more of a delinquent-looking girl here. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, there's more girls. God, I can't voice all of them. Okay, I'm going to have to give one of the girls this absurdly, manly voice. Don't stop me. I'll do it. Welcome to the club, she says. Okay. How does she know my name again? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Really? Well, that's your opinion. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, I say. I'm suddenly very timid. Natsuki. Well, she's the tsundere type, I'm assuming. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one who I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh, that's nice of her, I guess. So she's not bad. Sayori says, you can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear and turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say that. Don't say things like that, says Yuri. Okay, she looks embarrassed. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you, I say. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right, says Monica. Okay, so that's how she knew my name. Also, I've heard the name Monica quite a few times. Being that I hear there was someone saying she's best girl. I think she's like the main girl, is she? I'm not sure. Either way, we'll see. It's great to see you again, Imamura, says Monica. And she smiles sweetly. Oh, nice. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely a Mary Sue. Yes. So, having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... Okay. You too, Monica. Jeez. This is weird. Don't decide who I like in this game. I want to like who I like. Come sit down, Imamura. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. What am I doing with my life? Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Okay, what I could do is give him an accent. There we go. Because I can't vary my pitch very much, but if I give him an accent maybe? I don't know. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Is this my first choice? Probably. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh no, I guess... Didn't even give me a choice. Natsuki marches proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Ooh, I do like that. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. But apparently they didn't have enough of a budget to make a CG or something, so they just described it instead of drawing a picture, which I would have liked to see. So cute, says Sayori. Well, I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Oh. Welcome to Ima, second guesses himself every 5 boxes of dialogue, because that's what's happening right now. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and then Monica, and then I follow. Okay. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full, and has already managed to get icing on her face. Oh. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to throw it at someone's face. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The cyanide spreads through my body, killing me instantly. The end. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. That is the implication, yes? This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Oh, she said it's not like I. Definitely it's tsundere. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yep. It's not like I made them for you or anything. Oh my god, that's the most cliche thing. It's not like I and said something there, Babaka. That's how you know. That's how you know she's tsundere. Yeah? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know. Dummy. Oh, wow. Alright. Okay, this game is... No, it's trying to... Nope. Not gonna let you fool me. You're trying to lure me into like a false sense of security. Like, oh, look how cute this is, and then they're gonna kill me with something disturbing. I don't know. The cupcakes were actually made of cats. They were made of kittens. That was the plot twist. Dear me. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? That sounds pretty cool. I would do that. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. Okay. I need to decide whether or not I'm doing voices, because if I go like halfway between, it's going to become irritating, I'm sure, for you. Okay. Let's go with, I'm going to give Yuri an English accent, because English equals posh and refined, I guess. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess I'm doing it. I guess. And Monica, what voice should I give Monica? I don't know. It's a nice piano, I must say. Don't let yourself get intimidated. She's just trying to impress you. Okay, I can give her a southern accent. Okay, cool. Yuri, you've become English. Monica, you've become English. I mean, I said the same thing twice. Monica, you've become Southern, is what I'm doing. What am I doing again? It's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I hate this version of me. I love reading, I'll have you know. I'm playing a game about reading right now. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made y'all consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. No, I can say that. I'll just say, you know what, I came here for food. Would you blame me? Well, I haven't joined any of the clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? I sound like Michael Jackson just then. Okay, Monica gets the Michael Jackson voice, let's do that. As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. You coughed out your entire lung just then. That's very clever. Oh god, you're dead. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? The Danganronpa club? Or the Ace Attorney club? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand any of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Okay, Sayori, what should I give Sayori? Monica's really a great leader. Cool, I'll go with that for now. I can only imagine your dismay. What am I doing? Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Why are you saying that literature is boring? I smacked my wall very lightly just then because I don't want to wake up my neighbors. Okay. Everyone, hold a poll right now. In the comments. Who likes writing and or reading? This is cool, right? Am I just a nerd? Am I a nerd? I guess I'm a nerd. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But to make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow up at this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. So the deep, like, gruff voice is Monica now. Am I upsetting people? Probably. We'll do our best. You know it. Mm-hmm. I guess Natsuki gets like a little squeaky voice. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining me. Though I still don't really know how I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Every time you say that, it's a dagger through my heart. So, Imamura, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. JoJo, Part 4, which I'm doing. Is that a JoJo reference? Manga, I say. Well, yeah. Oh, I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Manga. Someone's gonna be like, yeah. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. There you are. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Who's your favorite stand? Alex! Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds herself in comfort. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I should probably read slower, is what I should do. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Ooh, like this one? Because right now, story's getting to me. I'm very anxious. There's going to be a moment I'm just going to click to the next screen and just gonna get like someone's going to jump out and stab me in the heart with a nightmare face. Probably. Did I just call it? Did I call the ending? Did I call the true ending of the game? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading for a lot of horror lately. I'm uncomfortable now. I read a horror book once, I say. In my confident voice. I desperately grasp at something I can relate to at the minimal level. I read a book. It had words. I played a visual novel once. You were in it. What? At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'm a rock? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Also, another poll. Is my Monica voice the dumbest voice ever in the history of mankind? Please. YN, please confirm. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often only successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Natsuki, I don't know what voice to give you.
Yeah, I hate horror.
Something like that? Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. What are you talking about? That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gave you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind in the last club meeting. Whoops. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give it back.
Fine. How do you enjoy my kind of like half yelling but not really yelling because I can't get into it? I love it. Sayori, what's your worst? Right. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. She says, sorry. Natsuki, you write your own poems, I say.
Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you help share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yuri makes a embarrassed face, I guess. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. I dropped my water bottle. Don't mind that. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. And then we are confused. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So let's recap. We have Sayori, who have given a deep kind of gruff, not really fitting voice at all. And then we have Yuri, who is kind of like a high-pitched British voice, trying to do a high-pitched English accent. Not very good at accents, but it's the best I can do. And then we have Monica, who's kind of sounds like Michael Jackson. That's not what he sounds like at all, is it?
And then we have Satsuki, who's kind of like just like this.
Isn't that right, Imamura? I think I missed something. No, do you have a log? Oh, there's no log. History, wait. Okay. Plus, now that you have a new member, I think it will help to get us all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Imamura? Monica smiles warmly once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Yeah, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Everyone looks very sad. All 4 girls stare back with me dejected eyes and knives in their hands.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
You know, they all kind of lowered down by like 10 pixels. That was cute. You all... Whoops, I hit a button. Whoops, okay. Oh, I can save game, right. I'm defenseless against these girls. Am I, though? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I don't understand. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, could someone not take these clips out of context? I don't agree with what he's saying. Thank you. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare us for a moment. You can't see it, but every time I voice someone, I am reminded of how terrible I am at doing this, and then I kind of like roll my eyes and look around my room, and then I return to doing this. Just do it, am I right? Just do it!
If you really came just for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Whoa.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Imamura, I look forward to seeing you express yourself. Yeah.
Can I really perform CPR on Monica as she lies dying on the floor, suffering from a stroke? I already feel the anxiety welling up within me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Imamura. Since you're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Guess that's changing now. Sure, might as well. Yay. I'm wondering when exactly this becomes, you know. I don't let my guard down. I'm always on edge. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? No, because, again, did you read the title of the game at the beginning of the warning? Get out of there, man. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow close to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. That's me. That's my voice now. It's time. I'm sorry? What is this? What is happening? No, don't move. I saw you move. Just get... What is happening? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. What is happening right now? I guess I'm actually writing a poem. Sure, I can dig it. Let's try this. So, I have 10 words to choose from. I have lazy, pout, forgive, lipstick, raindrops, rose, uncontrollable, happiness, crimson beauty. Alright, well let's go with, lazy, playground, Doki Doki, festa, horror, vertigo, frightening, incongruent, starscape, anime. It's snowing on Mount Fuji. Massacre. Agonizing. Effulgent. I don't know that word, which is very rare when I don't know a word. Hurt. Inferno. Skirt. Graveyard. Wow. Nice poem. So I just had multiple choice to choose. I had to choose 20 words. I imagine that I'm going to go with Yuri because I chose, like, she said she liked that kind of thing. We'll see what happens though.
Hi again, Imamura. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. That's good. I like that. Good man. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club, also known as the Hell Spawn of Hell Pit of I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Imamura. I hope this isn't too overwhelming for a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Shut your mouth. I love books. Okay.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack.
I'm gonna change your voice eventually because it's difficult to do.
Sorry told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year.
Okay, found it. Found it. Got the voice.
And last year, too. I don't know if you plan on coming here and just hanging out or what.
Can you even understand what I'm saying, actually? Maybe I shouldn't do that. Ah, dear. What am I doing?
But if you
don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in a club room.
Ooh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Well, yeah, it kind of is. It is writing. They go in a library. What is the official definition of literature, I wonder? Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Imamura always gives me the best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh my god, okay. I was gonna make the joke. Did you set your house on fire? But then it happened. Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Imamura can become good friends too. Sayori. Please. No shipping on deck. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. That's really not how it works in real life, you know? If you say I want to be good friends with you, you don't automatically be like, oh god, I'm blushing. Oh, you even brought something today, you know.
Wait, Sayori!
Eh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it? Whoa, her eyes are gone. Never mind, it's just, okay.
Sayori-san made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Wow. I'm such an eloquent wordsmith, I must say.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
This is. It had like the hyphen. Like this is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I say without a hint of sarcasm. I enthusiastically take the book and throw it in the trash can. Phew. Well,
you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case, no? Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
This music's really cheerful.
I think there have been like 3 songs so far. I don't mind, it's nice. But still, I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. I wonder if that's because I did choose the words in the poem. If I chose different words, would I have wanted to talk to someone else? Well, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first few pages. Oh. New song here. Oh, it's very classical now. I like it. Ah! Crap! I think she noticed me looking at her. Quick, take the shot! Just blow her head off with a gun. I don't know what I'm talking about, sorry. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. Oh, I mutter this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably should have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. You happened to buy 2 of the same book. Lying. Oh, okay. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. As soon as I salvage it from the bin. I'm glad to hear that, she says.
Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? Is that right? What's it about, anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Portrait of Markov. What is that? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover, the deathly halo symbol. Is it Hallows or Halos? I think it's Hallows, because I'd imagine it's Hallow, but I could have sworn in the movie that someone said deathly halos. Is that not the case? All right.
I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about the school in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison.
This music, though.
They escape from me.
I don't know the tune, but basically it's not fitting at all.
And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. She needs to pick whether to ally or betray. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
It's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came out of nowhere. Kinda like this novel. Visual novel. Ah ha ha. Yuri just gently giggles all of a sudden. Oh god. You're crazy. I know, they're all crazy, I'm sure. I'm so scared.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Imamura?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Don't kill me, bro.
I hope so.
Why do you hope so? Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those kind of things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
Okay, well, that's as good a reason as any. I can accept that.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants them to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy, that they believe in it. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made it to be the naive one for letting their own one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. I mean, I've lost interest in you, not in the book, though. Crazy girl.
Well, I guess it's alright then.
By the way, I actually do... You know what, that was cool. I actually appreciate that analysis. I like it, that's cool, I like it. So, if we're keeping like a counter, or like a graph of who is best girl in my mind, currently Yuri is best girl. good.
But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange, okay? And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club, after all.
That's true. But I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna follow you home. And then plant cameras in your house. Woo.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
Right? You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you were looking forward to it. Okay, I guess I'm Kokichi now. I'm Oma.
Let me just get this book.
I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
Alright, it's fine if it's here, right? Right?
I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything, alright?
I open the book and start the prologue. Damn it. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. I just imagined a very, nightmare kind of image. I'm imagining me reading the book, and then the camera just shows her behind my shoulder like, yes, read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry, I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? You sound like me.
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry.
My god, you're me. It's me, guys. It's me. And girls. Can we just rename her Imamura? There we go. Beautiful.
I mean... Here, this should work, right?
Every time I laugh, I'm going to do it super sarcastically, sorry. You're so silly, Sally. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and then hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Is she going to turn the page for me? She's going to turn the page for me, isn't she?
Here.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Knew it! Hey, we have some nice artwork, though. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled in close together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me, with an exclamation point. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To turn the page. Turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep this up with her.
It's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer.
I don't think I've ever played a dating sim game. Is this how they're like? Does it kind of just dive right? Does it just make everyone super... It's like everyone starts off with a crush on each other, is what it feels like. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, thanks, that was me. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. How rude. We continue the first chapter in silence. Silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. What's going on? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways.
But she also second
guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Imamura, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
It's embarrassing that you think that. Wait! I didn't mean like in a bad way or anything. Sorry. I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it as it's kind of cute. No, not the case.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Boom! Monika just like rushed into the room. Like,
Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Sorry. I feel like I'm gonna kind of evolve your voice as I go along.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read it with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning.
Is it?
In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright, yes, ma'am, I will do my homework. I stand up. I stand proud. I make a mental note of where I left the book, left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Or you could use a bookmark. Oh, okay. Something I really don't like. Does anyone do the thing where you like fold the page, like the corner of a page, to keep your place in a book? I absolutely hate that so much. It creases the page forever. It's just a little, just wanted to say that. Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Oh, it's the poem, okay. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit, contrasting with my disgusting scribble mess. Of a scribble mess. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay. Ooh. Nice reggae music. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monika. Okay. Well, I chose a lot of disturbing words like death and despair and all that sort of thing, so I'll go with Yuri. She'll no doubt be into that sort of thing. Yuri seems like the most experienced and also messed up in the head, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Her expression's like, I give her the page and she stares at it like, yeah, we're never talking again. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Exceptional. Eh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face with her one hand. Like JoJo does. I've made like 5 JoJo references this one video. Sorry. Yuri. Oh wow, I can hear her thoughts. Look at that. I have unlocked the ability to mind read. So she's thinking in her head,
he's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh? I guess you're right. What's my getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath. So,
what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Because I was literally offered 20 pages of random words, from which I chose at random. It wasn't even a sentence, it was just random words. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Then she gets, Then she gets super irritated and jealous.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers.
And like capitalizing random words. Soul shield. Sorry, was that mean? Sorry, soul. Sorry, making fun of someone.
And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think that the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finishes a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammer is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Meanwhile, I'm stuttering. How long has it been? It's been like 50 minutes, and how much of this game is there? Okay, it's been like 50 minutes. I feel like I haven't progressed the story almost at all, and I'm still stuttering, and I'm still deciding on what voices to give people. My apologies, I have no idea what I'm doing, as usual. Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting to them to work together is probably the most challenging part.
Okay, I need to really make that accent stronger.
It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning as an example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the clubs gives you verbal feedback.
Oof. Read slowly, otherwise I'm going to trip over my words.
Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Is this not a literature club? Is the literature club thing... That's a hard word to say fast, isn't it? Literature club. Is the literature club not actually a literature club? I feel like this is like a front, and in actuality this is like some sort of demon Satan clan, cult KKK, Ku Klux Klan kind of deal. Maybe I should just get out while I can, really. The door's right over there. Just leave. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Writing club is what I'm going to say. Oh god, the handwriting's very, yeah. Ghost Under the Light. Wow, that is harder to read than I expected. The tendrils of my hair illuminate...
The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the lost swimming streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last, but yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I battle, come hunting with the present, living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back.
She gives me this look. What the hell are you doing? Nothing. Just taking my time. Enjoy.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Yeah, you know what? It actually made it difficult. Okay, the way I have my recording set up makes it so the screen is a bit far away from me. So actually, that's why I was having trouble reading it. The screen's kind of like it's a good maybe 1.5 meters, which in feet, I don't know what that is. Convert it yourself. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh, hey, I wonder if I went through that fast, would it have picked up on that? That'd be cool. Nice little detail. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Whoops, I went past, sorry. I usually write longer poems? Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Something easy to digest, I suppose. I guess you can't see it, but my face kind of went like, oh. If it wasn't our first time, would you have written like... I don't know. The executioner's axe is brought down on the young girl's head. Her blood spills out of her throat. viscous as piling together to form seas of pools of crimson pain.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Imamura.
I didn't think it was about ghosts, that's why I was confused. Really? I must have totally missed the point. You're not me. I shouldn't have named myself it after Bitaba.
Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all.
No, I took a long time, excuse me.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in the past, lingering in the last remaining places of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. I was too busy thinking, what's wrong with your writing? I mean, that's impressive.
Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah.
If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know... I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Imamura.
Ah, me too. You know, I noticed, so in... Oh, I need to... Oh, okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica? Well, you know what? It's been about an hour. I say as I listen to this very calm reggae. I think I'll... Maybe should I stop here? Take a break? I think I'll let it do for now. This seems like a good space to stop because it has a choice. So, I'm just going to save this off here. Not sure what to do at this point. I mean, I'm not... The game's fine so far. It's very early days, so I have no idea what's going to happen. I like the writing so far, it's nice. I guess I'll just have to, I don't know, give me feedback or something. I'm out. Should I go back to Mario, Persona, continue with this? So many choices.